Alright, what's up, mother truckers? It's your boy BP Hero back at you here. Back on the old baseball field here with the boys. You saw the dimensions there in the intro. Almost an 80-degree day here. A little bit of wind blowing at our backs. Kind of pushing across from behind the plate into left center. It's kind of nice to find a field where the wind's actually blowing up for once instead of constantly blowing in our face. Swinging what you might be considering to be a hot topic these days, which is the new Competitive Edge 2. And we're just going to see what this thing's got. So this is obviously a hot topic right now because the two-piece Suncoast stuff is on the temporarily suspended list. If you don't know what that's about, be sure to reference the video I'll put in the description down below. Kind of discussing what's going on with that stuff. Still working on doing a little bit of research on getting kind of some backstory, a little bit of reasoning on what's going on with that. But this is supposed to be some new technology that is legal for USSSA play. These are fresh, just came out. This thing was brand new out of the wrapper when we got our day started here. Here's a compression for when it was new, and it's up there. And I don't know if you can tell by the sound, but I'm here to tell you that it feels as tight as it sounds. Very stiff. We're out here with the boys, hitting a bag of Classic M's, Pro M's, BP Rockets, a couple other hard goodies mixed in there, maybe like 4 or 5 out of the total of 2 bags. And we want to see what this thing is going to be about, because very clearly by the sound, by the performance that we're seeing, by the way slower break-in period, this is going to be a completely different bat from all the other Suncoast stuff that we've seen, especially the Competitive Edge that came out this year. So we're going to do our best to put this thing through its paces here and get a full review on it. There has been no content, no footage, no anything on this yet. I haven't even hardly seen any discussion about this bat yet, so I wanted to at least get this out there just as an initial little teaser anyway. We're going to hit on this thing until we feel like there's really nothing left to see, just to try and give this thing a fair shake, because there's nothing wrong with having to break a bat in, but it is kind of crazy to see the dramatic difference between this bat and the other stuff that Suncoast has produced. As you'll see here, I tried to leave it as many swings as possible just so you can see. We ended up getting about 180 swings in on this thing on this day. And kind of the general conclusion that we drew from this thing was, if you can strike a ball well, it's still going to move. It's still going to go. This is what a 240 bat should be like. This is what 240s were like when they first came out. If you hit it on the screws, it's still going to reward you. You have to be a good ball striker with this bat. And I'm just going to answer the question that I know everybody is wanting to hear and everybody is asking themselves right now. Just shut up and get to the point. Is this thing performing as well as the other Suncoasts and the Junos and stuff? No. Doesn't even hold a candle to it. Not going to lie. But we're also talking a very big gap in compression as well. That's why we want to beat on this thing. And I'm just going to tell you now, don't hold me to this, but I still have a good feeling that we're going to see some of the guys at Vieira still spinning stadiums with this thing. Just it kind of gives that vibe. If you can hit a ball on the screws consistently, which is what those guys at that level do, then they're going to go, especially being a stadium ball. Now, I'm not going to say that it's going to be performing like the Suncoast stuff that we've seen before, but I don't think these things are going to be absolutely awful, like what this thing is kind of painting the picture to be. And then doing a super sick swing montage here, just kind of going through all the other swings that we filmed here, just in case we missed something, and we didn't. So I just kind of put them all together just to show, hey, we were out here swinging this thing. So we're going to go from this into our last round of BP with this thing. I somehow do a good job of managing to live on a barrel. Brian does as well, and Spencer has never known how to not hit a barrel. So we were able to get some performance out of this thing. With the wind at our back and some of the balls that we were hitting, we really felt like we should have been getting some more performance out of them. Because even after the almost 200 swings we put on it, you can see the compression here, and it's dropping, yeah. But we've hit other bats at this compression that have hit better. And I've hit some here in my round that I really felt like should have gone. Spencer hit some that I felt like should have gone. Even Brian as well. Even with the wind there at our back pushing on it, they still didn't go. But again, that's why we're going to put this thing through its paces and see what it's all about. Because it's just not a fair shake to a bat in general, and especially a bat that's in this situation, to put a handful of swings on it and call it no good. This is something that we want to do a better job of doing this year, so this is a golden opportunity to be able to do that. If you're intrigued to see what this is about, Headbanger is currently sold out of these, but hopefully they'll be back in stock soon if you guys do want one of these. And there's also all kinds of other stuff on the website as well. Almost anything on that website I can save you some money on, so be sure and hit me up. Me and the boys are going to keep beating on this thing here, see what we can get out of it. General consensus right now is kind of blah, not going to lie. But we'll see what we get as time goes on. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button down below to catch up with that update. Swing hard in case you hit it. BP here will catch you then. Starting to do the thing. Just hit in the face.
240. Wind's fucking with my mind pitching. Good ball.
Fuck off.
I mean, another thing is, hey, I have once. Only difference is he asked me to tag him, so some of my people might fly this back. Good ball, Jesse. They about to play like
That was an
Amish.
M though.
Huh? They about to play like the Amish. Everything in, running doubles. Heavy, good lift.
Tommy. Going to Chili?
No doubter in Chile. That was tough. You ain't got to go over the fence to get Minix.
Once.